Well, hello everyone. This is No Name 17 Spore, and today I am back with some more Rule Waves 2 as the USA, where we cannot build any battleships or battlecruisers of any sort. I originally had a more clever title for this episode and then promptly forgot it when I tried to put it in, so yeah, you get a shit one today. I don't know if I'll ever remember that more clever title. So I'm not gonna be able to be online for as long today. I will say. I don't know if I want to. Oh, right now I'm spying on Japan. We'll spy on France. We'll spy on Japan and France and Britain. I think tried. Well, maybe not Japan. Yeah, we'll kind of spy on Japan. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I have my bird here with me. Oh right, I need to turn on this. Yeah. So okay. So I've set up this. So medium spying on Britain, medium spying on France, no spying on Japan. Originally, it was like this right here. So this was what it loaded up as, and this is what I'm changing it to. So all the changes have been undone. I'm just looking at this screen right now, which isn't that much of a deal breaker. So, good news. The North American East Coast, we have the entirety of it right now, basically. We control the entirety of this region. Nobody really can actually invade us here. Nobody can seriously challenge us here for a long period of time. We also managed to take the Grand Bahamas from the U.S., so we are two territories out from gaining complete control over the Caribbean as well. Other than that, though, we still need some control over the South Pacific. We still need control over Southeast Asia, and some control in Northeast Asia would be nice. On the other hand, we now do have both Tsingtao and Weiwei. So that's base capacity 160. That's only 50 there. But that should give us some ability to base stuff in Japan. So under construction right now, the Oregons are getting refit with better fire control. The Kentuckys are coming off the blocks. We have the CA Michigan laid down, but it's not done yet. All right. So what do we want? So amphibious operations on high, shipboard aircraft operation. I think I want that on high as well. I want to try to start experimenting with carriers soon. Um, so the Delawares at this point are badly obsolete, and honestly, the North Dakota isn't great either. The core of our fleet is this, plus the two Oregons, and soon to be the Kentuckys. These are our decent CAs, or good CAs. This one's not very good anymore, and these ones are well, badly outdated. So my thought is Delaware, Arizona, New York, Montana, Oklahoma, and New Jersey are probably all going to get scrapped. Um, well, maybe not. Maybe not New Jersey. I might scrap the first five. I'm thinking about leaving maybe four of them. All on the West Coast. Actually, Delaware's on the West Coast right now, so I'll leave that one. I'll move. So, okay, so yeah, Delaware. Alright, so I'll move, no, I only want to preserve four of them. So yeah, I'll scrap probably... You know what? California is the most recent one, so I'll move you to the North American West Coast. Well, you know what? No. This one's in the South Pacific. This one is in the South Pacific. Which one? Yeah, there is gonna be one, and I'm working on it right now. I'm trying to decide which ones I want to scrap. So, or which ships I want to scrap. So I want to leave four Delawares all on the West Coast. Well, okay, three on the West Coast, and then one for the moment in Northeast Asia. So the one in the South Pacific, I'm probably gonna move into Northeast Asia. So these guys are in foreign service right now. So how much of a force requirement do I need? I need 6,000 Southeast Asia, 6,000 Central Pacific, and 11,000 now in Northeast Asia. Um, so yeah, a Delaware for the moment should be able to cover that, and that will probably be Arizona, since I think that one's the closest. And then if I just scrap these guys, that would leave me with 4, which I think is okay. Yeah. So we have New York, Montana, Oklahoma, Ohio, and California. Actually, who of them has the most experience? Which would be a shame to lose. New York's had a lot of experience. Montana, Oklahoma, I haven't gotten a lot of life out of. Ohio's not gotten a lot. California's gotten like none. So we're only losing like one decent one here, and I'm content with that. So yeah, this group of ships here is gonna be scrapped. Goodbye, all you guys, New York, Montana, Oklahoma, Ohio, and California. CA Montana with their impressive battle record. I have to take it. It's a prestige option. So now Montana is preserved. Look at that, 63 prestige in 1914. Definitely not bad. So Oklahoma, or not, Connecticut here is also going to be sent to the West Coast. Um, and actually, I do need a couple of decent ships along the West Coast as well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the good old North Carolinas there too. So now the Chicagos are on foreign station. For the moment, they're going to stay on foreign station. Uh, Minneapolis's. These are old Raider cruisers, and okay, they're 80. How much is a submarine worth per month? 40. So I can get 2 submarines for like the same price as one of these surface raiders. I mean, maintain 2 subs. But you know, if these are mothballed and the subs aren't, then they might actually be a little bit more worth it. So I think those will be mothballed. And my bird is being a stinker again, so I have to... Okay, I have a problem I have to deal with now. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. No, the bird did not shit on my shoulder. He flew off my shoulder and went and shat on a chair, and it started dripping down the back of the chair, so I had to wipe it up. Birds. So I am going to keep the Minneapolises around. As, you know, cheap Raider cruisers, because their maintenance is pretty low. I think, yeah. In wartime, they're going to cost more, but in peacetime, they'll cost less, and I think that is a good balance to, at least for the moment, keep them around. Uh, However, the Olympias, I think, are going to get scrapped. And that would be all of them. Yeah. Goodbye, Olympias. Alright, so what I want to do now is... Okay, so the Spokanes are old. I'm going to move them over to the North American West Coast, and that's kind of where I'm going to place the really old ships of mine. So St. Louis's as well. We're also going to go to the North American West Coast, as well as these Montpeliers. And then the Tallahassees and Huntingtons are going to stay on the East Coast and in the Caribbean for now. Although I'll probably send 2 of the Tallahassees to the West Coast as well. So right now, that's kind of my modern group of light cruisers. These guys are the old ones. Even though the Montpeliers are really not that old. They're just kind of slow at this point. You know, we're needing these 28 knot ships. Alright, so in terms of destroyers, we're just gonna mothball all those guys for the moment. Okay, we have to move some of these guys back. So you're Northeast Asia, you need to go North American West Coast. You're South Pacific, you need to also go North American West Coast. I know. Okay, so our Kingfishers are still okay for the moment. Good. You guys also need to go to the North American West Coast. So those guys are in the Caribbean. They're all mothballed. Those guys are on the East Coast. These guys are in Northeast Asia. They need to go to the North American West Coast. You're going to move back to the North American East Coast. And then... So let's see. You guys here will be sent to the North American West Coast. And then you guys will be sent to the Caribbean. There's also another thought about moving the majority of my fleet into the Caribbean, so that when war starts I can position it accordingly. However, I'll probably just keep it on the East Coast for the moment. So the Kingfishers, the remainder of them will be mothballed. For now I'll just move all these guys into the reserve fleet, so I'm not having to deal with those costs. Just reserve them for now. Mothball these guys. And then just honestly remove those guys to the reserve fleet to get me some money. And there we go. Everything which isn't moving at the moment is mothball or reserved. Alright. With that, I want more dock size. And I probably also want to get some bases improved here. So we have good abilities there. Bismarck Archipelago is still building up. Okay, our basing in the Northern Marianas is 323. I could go higher than that. I'll improve the bases here at Kiatsu Bay. There's an airfield on... Oh, airship base on Weiwei. Uh, can we build an airship base in the Philippines? Oh, I think we already did. Well, I probably want to do one here too. Bismarck Archipelago. We'll do there. So that'll get us some airship bases. The ship's under construction. We have a bunch of minesweepers. We have a bunch of newer destroyers of the Rowan class. Oregon will we enter service here, and Kentucky will enter service. Ooh, recent improvements. There we go. Nice. We got some coastal battery stuff done. Kentucky is commissioned. Oregon is recommissioned. For whatever reason, my computer is starting to lag a little bit. I don't know why. So we're gonna have several updates to do. And I'm gonna mothball these guys here real quickly, since they're now moved, and these guys are moved. So are these guys. Yeah, honestly, this first batch of Rowans I'm just gonna immediately reserve, since we'll have enough. Alright, so that one's already on the west coast. It's gonna be reserved. Actually, it's gonna be mothballed. Alright, so one thing we're definitely gonna need is more CLs. And I think it is time to order a new design. So what... Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the cross-deck fire. We don't need F and K anymore. So I can't add a B turret. I can add a V... I mean... Let's get a V, let's get a W. Let's keep this 28 knots. Let's get an L. 2 says 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 still. It's in a little bit better of a layout. Yeah, okay. And we can still get a little bit more on here, which is probably what I want to do. I'm gonna get like 2 midships turrets on this new one. And then structure 6, I'm gonna remove. Structure 4, I'm gonna get rid of. 3, I'm gonna get rid of. Which one is that? 5, I'm gonna get rid of 5 too. And then these, that. No, no. Go back to this. Alright, so structure 2 does... Oh, that was structure 2 up there. Oops. Let's put structure 2 back then. Structure 3. Yeah, structure 3 doesn't exist yet. So what we're going to do with structure 3 is... We can kind of do this, that. We're going to go only out that far, then that. Go back here and kind of build around this gun here. So 4 will be kind of a platform thing here. 5 will be a platform here, I'm guessing. And then 6 can be a little thing on that platform. So there we go, the Cincinnati class cruiser. It's basically the same as a Huntington. I can make it a little larger and a little faster, which is what I'll probably do. Yeah. Alright, I wanted to build a new colonial cruiser, too. I guess I'll keep the Chicagos in service a little longer. South Carolina has finished her reconstruction. Alright, there we go. So now we can actually start reserving some of these ships. Mothball them, mothball them. Oh yeah, Arizona has to be kept active for the moment. Oh, clear until a has. Okay, so that's a moth. So St. Louis's should. These guys here should be mothballed. Um. Alright, that does give me a fair bit of money, and that I can spend on some newer CLs. Although I could also spend it on a second Michigan, which eh, I'll wait until Rhode Island's getting closer to finishing. I might mothball Wyoming too. Alright, these guys need to be mothballed. These guys all need to be reserved. And we are working on some bases, right? Yeah, we got an airship base building this turn, then a 6-inch coastal battery building in a couple. I think I will build another Michigan then. Show older designs. It's just a name. So, you know, we lost the North Dakota, right? Yeah. So we'll name our new Michigan after our lost North Dakota, rather than one of the battleships we scrapped. Alright, next turn. We commissioned a submarine, now we can get seaplane carriers. Alright, Cincinnati. Just build me one for the moment, so that I'm not losing too much per turn. And then we're going to be working on these 40,000 ton, 18 10-inch armed cruisers. So what does everyone have right now in terms of battle cruisers? So France is building these 6 14-inch gun things. In terms of battleships, that's pretty big. 10 14-inch guns, 21 knots, good armor. Germany, yeah, 10 12-inch guns. What about Britain? Yeah, still more of the same. But these ones actually do look a bit better. The Princess Royals, their older CAs are still pretty bad, though. I mean, we just wrecked their CA fleet. And the French CAs, yeah, not particularly great compared to ours. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of our newer minesweepers done here. Yeah. So one thing we're gonna have to do at some point between this war, or between our wars, and I expect the next war to happen sometime between probably 1918 and 1921, is we need to get the Wyomings upgraded. We need to get the North Carolinas upgraded. Probably North Dakota as well. Um. All right, commission 3 subs. Yeah. Kentucky has finished working up. 8 corvettes are commissioned. So that gives me prestige, so I have to take it. Now we get better 13-inch guns like I care. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Our budget's already getting close. And now we get this new set of minesweepers here. In which the next couple of them will finish up here soon. In terms of submarines, I'm probably going to scrap this group here. The earlier ones, and then I'll leave the rest. Alright, yeah. So once Rhode Island completes, I'll invest it more into light cruisers. 2 destroyers are done, cool. There we go. Let's get another Cincinnati right now, actually. We finished 6-inch coastal battery. We finished more up. And let's build another 2 Cincinnatis then. Rhode Island is commissioned. Yeah, I'll sell that to Russia. You're my ally. Oh, hey, we're starting to get fighters, so... Yeah, sure, I'll take that fighter. Research-wise, so... Seaplane carrier. Enables small seaplane carriers. That would be good to design a small AV here. Or there's the possibility of conversions. How much would this take? This would take 7,000 to build over the course of 6 months. And it would carry a... This be okay? We'd have to build something smaller. We could build maybe this. So that would cost 6,000 something total. Oh yeah, aircraft types. I should probably order a float plane scout. And I don't know what priorities I want. Reliability probably. And range. At least this early in the game. So now we have the Kentuckys in service. That's going to be fun. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to investigate rebuilding these things into seaplane carriers. Oh, wait, we can't. What if we converted one of the old Minneapolises? Like open design for rebuild. Right now this rebuild would actually... Oh wait, no, that wouldn't cost a lot at all. Time monthly cost 133. 668. We'd have to probably remove our secondary guns and could we even do it? No, we can't. So I don't think we want to rebuild any of our old cruisers right now. So in terms of stuff I want to build, I want to go to an AV and I just want to build one like so. You need 5 aircraft. I want to get you to 22 knots probably. Yeah. So it's a pretty small ship here. So that'll cost a couple of months to build. Or cost a couple of months to develop. So yeah, we have our Cincinnatis now. In terms of modern destroyers, how many do we have? 27. Not too bad. It would be nice to get a new class of them too. We go normal engine priority, reduce the number of secondaries down to nothing. Go oil firing. Why were they on coal? I don't know. We can go a knot slower. We can do 30 knot DDs here for the Stockton class. There we go. Okay, so this is... Oh, that's what Britain's building. That's scary. So that's as fast as us. That's really well armed. Like, this thing has a better broadside than basically any of the CAs we have in service, excluding the Kentuckys, and has better armor. However, it doesn't have better turret armor. Our turret armor is going to be good. Naval aviation heavier than air. Go to build screen for the Stockton class. I want 4. Wait. Oh, well, I'll leave it at that. Okay, so... Yeah, right now we're only building 2 new CAs, not like 4 or something. Let's build our experimental seaplane carrier here. Take us 14 months. Maybe low spying on Germany, too. I do really... Okay. Budget minus prestige plus. I have to take this option. There we go. Improves invasion capability. What's within our range now? Possibly Formosa. Unlikely we can get Papua. I mean, North Korea definitely is. Yeah, Nassau is. Ooh, whoa, if we go to war with France, we can take the Antilles. That would be good. But yeah, in terms of good CAs, the Kentuckys are about all we have right now. But hopefully that massive amount of secondaries would also just be able to reduce the French ships to ashes. Armor development improved. Armor bracing. We're probably pretty low on the armor scale. Uh, I'll buy it. Save some weight. 2% weight savings. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright. They're worried about our base expansion. Okay, so that's tension plus. That's prestige minus. This is prestige plus. And that has pissed off everyone. Go to low spying on Japan, too. Yeah. I say it's probably time to send the North Carolinas in for a rebuild to director firing. Can't get any AA on them at the moment. Yeah, that'll cost us a bit. I'll probably do the Wyomings in 2 sets. Russian government. Yes, you can buy that. New floatplane scout prototypes are ready. Okay, so the max speed is that. The range, light. This one has the best range. Ooh. I'll go this one. So that'll be our first float plane, and then we'll be able to stick that on Aztec whenever she's completed. There's some worry we could go to war with Japan soon. But I need money. Ladder shooting, good. And Japan's behind on the technology curve anyway. So I think I'm going to have enough of an advantage over them that I'm not too worried. The French government, yeah, sure, you can buy that now. Thank you for giving me money. Oh, we're going to get super firing guns and destroyers here soon. Let's rebuild all of our Wyomings, actually, with director firing, because I do need to get this done before we go to war. Because it would be annoying to be in war and then not have that. So I'm also going to rebuild North Dakota as well, since I kind of do expect her to actually have to do stuff. That's tension plus, that's tension minus. So we can take one of these 2 options. So more tension or a budget cut but reduced tension. I'll go tension plus. There we go. Superimpose guns on destroyers. Naval aviation lighter than air. Improved airship performance. Okay. Do it, do it, do it. Nice! We got Cuba. This thing's faster. This thing has a good range. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, so I probably want a flying boat now. Yeah, reliability and range. Look at that, we got Cuba. So Germany wants to go to war with us again. If there's any place we want from Germany, it's the Marshall Islands. But I'm not too worried about them. I'm gonna quit spying on Germany, so hopefully we don't go to war with them. Because they don't have a lot of territory. I want to go to war with France. Mostly. So we'll say that. I'll set them that way. Okay, so we have 4 Cincinnati's building. Hopefully they'll be done soon. Um, there we go. Our CAs are done. Okay. We get more money because Germany is not, or Germany is, there. Reserve them. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take a look at a new class of colonial cruiser. So CL. Oh, no, I don't want to do any of that. So just update the ship graphic, get rid of all this. Alright, so first things first. We want range medium, probably. Colonial service, yes. Speed-wise, I want us to go 26 knots. I'm probably going to leave our fuel type as coal. I want a 1-inch belt. 2... 1... Actually, maybe a 1-inch deck. 2. Is this acceptable? I don't want it to be that heavy. Fire control should be central firing. In terms of the armament, I might go down 25 knots here. Or go to a 0 inches of deck. So is this allowed? Okay, so we do need that 1 inch there. 2 inches of conning tower armor. No fire control positions. Too much displacement. Okay, yeah, now we're fine. I'm gonna go up to 5-inch main armament, and we can get a V. We can get probably a W turret too. I want to go 26. So we can actually kind of run away from stuff. Yeah, this might... Alright, we probably want a couple torpedoes. There we go, the San Diego class cruiser. Designed to be pretty cheap. And I'll probably switch these guys over to oval funnels. So this is our new colonial cruiser. And I'm gonna need... Let's see. I want 2 of these for each of the 3 regions we have, so that would be 6. Plus, okay, so we need 11,000 for Northeast Asia. So, each of these is about 3,000, so, that would mean 4 of these for there. So we need 10. Basically, we're designing a cruiser which I need 10 of. Honestly, it's just gonna be cheaper to use old cruisers. You know what? The St. Louis's, they're kind of old. We could just assign them to foreign station. And delete the Chicago's. Yeah. Goodbye, old Chicago's. Well, you know what? No. No. You guys go back into the mothball fleet, actually. Yeah, we'll just leave it as is. And what I'll do is I'll design a new one of these guys. So you still want director. I'm still going to want to go 29 knots. We'll increase the turret. Well, we'll leave the turret armor as is. So So what happens if I switch these guys to twin mounts? Horrible, horrible things to the design. Let's do it. Or if I go singles, what happens? We go twin mounts. Okay, let's just get rid of those for the moment. Okay, so there's nowhere else I can put a triple on this, right? No. You know what, let's just bring these back to casemates. Go to 24. You also go to 24. Just a new name. What's a state which we haven't named a ship after yet? Map of USA. So there'd be 48 in this time period. You know, in our time period it's 50, but in the time period we're talking about it's 48. Do we have a Nebraska yet? I don't think we have a Nebraska. Yeah, let's name this Nebraska then. Oh my god, I did not mean to pick up that structure. Alright, there we go. So we have a bit of extra mass to work with. We still have all the secondaries and tertiaries. So we can absolutely just light something on fire, which we get close to. Other than that, there's really not much more to spend our stuff on other than trying to get another triple turret in here. But I think we have enough for the moment. So let's go for that heavy of a ship. Guess in this regard, we really just haven't changed, like, anything. This design will just still kind of exist as is. There we go. And then other than that, you can bring up the secondary armor a little bit, maybe 3 inches. We'll go 2.5. So that will not take long until that design is completed. And then we're going to get some Stockton class destroyers done here. And now Nebraska is building, and now Germany is really pissed off at us, despite the fact that I'm trying to avoid war with them because they don't have territories I want to take. Simple as that. Okay, so Stocktons. If we open the design for rebuild, it's 26 left. And if we open the design as is, it's also 26 left. So the Stockton class design, we could use super firing turrets, but no. Part of the problem is we have somehow managed to miss the super firing B turret, it seems. No, go to low spying on Germany. Go to medium spying on France. The cruiser, or AV Aztec, it is found that she's easily surpassing her design speed. I wish it would have happened with the Cincinnatis, but oh well. Seal Cincinnati. So either of these options is okay. I'd like the budget right now. I can accept the extra tension. There we go. Tensions with Germany are finally declining. And now we do have a bit of extra money remaining. And honestly, I don't know where to invest it. Like, I don't think I want different colonial cruisers. I think I'll just use older ones. Probably like this Bocane's in the role. When the Chicagos are retired, I could do more raiding cruisers. Could do more subs. Let's do some subs. Or let's do another Nebraska here. Okay, so this is what France is building. That is actually kind of terrifying. So a new floatplane scout is ready for service. So what's the reliability? We know our fighter's average. I'm gonna guess that this is average or good. This is probably bad reliability. Reduction gears increases endurance. Torpedoes do more damage. Seaplane scouts enables seaplane bases. Now we can get larger seaplane carriers, and we have better boats, and now we can build air bases. That's good. Unfortunately, right now I'm spending a lot of money. So I want to see, is it worth it to do like a seaplane carrier conversion of, say, a Spokane? So in terms of seaplane hangar, let's say 8 aircraft. Get rid of our secondaries like so. And then get rid of like D, E, F, G, J, K, and T and S. We can't fit 10 on one of these things. Or we can't even fit 8. Okay, we can if we don't have the hangar. Ships out. Yeah. How much is that? That's 6 months with the hundreds. That's 600,000 right there. That is actually really, really cheap for rebuilding a ship to carry, you know, some aircraft. We could actually get rid of the torpedo mounts too. You set Twitch to dark mode when you go full screen. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. You know what? I'm gonna switch these guys out. Switch to 1 fire control position. And then do only 4-inch gun single. Well, I might. That will get me the extra plane in there, and then we can do a couple on the midship wings. Or we do a couple of small 3-inch guns on the midship wings and reduce, or we reduce the turret armor and add a couple of 4-inch ones on the midship wings. Alright. So this is now 200,000 a month. So that's still cheap. That's still really cheap for some early seaplane carriers. So how do I want to mess with this? So our superstructure is of course going to change as we rebuild it. But we don't have any hangar on this. So I guess what we're gonna do is something maybe kind of like this. And then we can kind of go across it like so as well. You know what? Here's what I should do. You should do that, and then structure 2 should kind of be like this. And then maybe go back. Like so. Okay, so that's structure, and then structure 4, honestly, we're just... Actually, you know what? Here. Structure 2, let's go there. Let's actually go out a bit. And then almost have this kind of be like a, just kind of a place to kind of put the seaplanes here. And then structure 4 will just kind of be the same thing in the back. So just kind of like decks to put the seaplanes on. Oh, I have a little structure back there. Is this legal? Yeah. Rebuild these ships. That is actually just really cheap for a rebuild. Now they're going to be 9 aircraft AVs. And actually the same speed as the Aztec. So they're heavier, but Aztec is did cost more than that to build. Aztec or Colombia's commissioned, Olympia's also commissioned. Venezuela, take it. Oh, that went bad. Alright, so now we have new flying boats. So max speed, greater range. This one has a good balance, it looks like. I think that one's a nice balanced craft. Best range out of all of them. Yeah, oh, I cannot keep suffering that. But yeah, now our Spokanes are experimental seaplane tenders. So our older Minneapolises are still in service. In terms of destroyers, we now have a good group. But yeah, in terms of this, let's get gunnery training. Let's get torpedo warfare training going, too. But if we're going to war with Germany, I don't really know where we can fight them. Germany is a shit nation for us to go to war with, since they don't have any territories I want. So I'll have... You know what? I'm gonna stop the training. Send one. Yeah, you can buy that. Triple bottom. Come on. Tensions with Germany, please go down. There's, like, no reason for me to go to war with you. Alright, we'll resume construction on Oklahoma. CA's Michigan will be done soon. But yeah, there's, like... I can beat them in war? But the thing is, if I beat them in war... Well, I can beat them in war and take territories that way, but, you know... There's not really anywhere I can fight them. Like, actually, you know what? I could blockade them with Russia. Screw it, bring it on. What I want to do is I want to take a look at an AV, auto-design one, but I want to build a large one here. So we can carry, legally within the game rules, 48 aircraft. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get that, so let's try 20. That's a lot of aircraft! Weight remaining, negative 4,467,764. No, let's try 20 aircraft. What was that? What was that? I'll build this as an oil-firing ship. Maybe 26 knots capable. Maybe 24? Not 240! God damn it, game. There you go, 24 aircraft. So I can rebuild these in the light carriers and such. I can do that sort of rebuild. However, I cannot do that to cheat the aircraft limit. These were originally built as aircraft carriers. They have to so they have to remain within the 48 aircraft limit. Now the Spokanes, if I could hypothetically rebuild them down more than 48 aircraft, I could do that legally. That would be a legal move. But rebuilding these to have more would not be within my own rules. Alright, so gun armament wise, We have 5-inch guns, that's okay. Uh, yeah, this is a fine ship. They will have to stop to launch aircraft. Yeah, but we can launch a lot of aircraft off of this. Um, but how do I want to build this? Do I want it to be more of a flat deck design? We could have it be something kind of like this here. And then just kind of move one of our funnels up. I might give it a little bit of turret armor here. Yeah. It is considerably overweight. There we go. So this will be able to carry a decent amount of float planes on it. And then we can kind of do like that around there. Structure 3 will be that. Structure 4 can be something like that. Structure 5 will probably be a little thing back here. I think my bird is now demanding out. Again, he is not he has not behaved himself well. But when does he ever? Birds don't ever behave. Alright, and then 6. We'll do something like this. There we go. Actually, you know what? 6 I could do like... Actually, no, this thing needs a hangar somewhere. I need to... Stop deleting the wrong structures! I need structure 2, thank you. So, structure 4 goes like this, then... Alright, here, we'll do this. Alright, so then... Structure 2 is what I delete, or what I wanted to delete. Alright, so then... We're gonna have our hangar... kind of go back... along the length of the ship like that. And then... Structure 5 will be our little thing back here. And structure 6 will just be a little box on top of that thing. There we go. The playing field design. So that will cost some money. Okay. We got the knowledge of quadruple turrets from France. Nice. Quadruple turrets is good to have. But for whatever reason, we apparently skipped super firing B turret. Actually, wait, did we? Did we skip that? Or is that just... Oh no, we got it. We just can't get it on CAs yet. Because reasons. So we're going to have a number of AVs done. So we have the 1-5 aircraft AV. We're going to have some 9 aircraft AVs. Actually, that would be good to get. And yeah. So our goal here is just going to be blockade Germany and Northern Europe. Well, not blockade them, sink them in Northern Europe. The problem is they have a lot of battleships. And that is going to be challenging, to say the least, to get through. But, you know, we'd be acting with Russia on this. So Russia already has a decent force. Not all of it's in Northern Europe, but yeah. And then we could just move our CAs over into Northern Europe and hopefully kill them. We're going to get our 40,000 tonners. Are these actually the largest ships in the world right now? If they get built? Yeah. Yeah, they will be. Unfortunately, Britain's gotten those done, but they only have a 7.5-inch belt. That's interesting. That's the same belt as our CAs. And then Germany has, or Britain has that thing too. 8 16-inch guns, it's pretty heavy. Oh, they built a BB called Von der Tann. Interesting choice, Germany. And they have the Moltke. class, which don't look very good. We'll beat the BCs. It's their battleships I'm worried about. Alright, so then our design study on playing field will be done here. Aircraft types. I want to request a new fighter. Let's do firepower and maneuverability. No, maybe maneuverability and firepower. Columbia's finished working up. Yeah, you can buy that. Triple bottom, that's good. Build me one of those for now. As we finish up the Michigans. Send one. I need money. Light forces and torpedo warfare above water tubes on CLs. That's good. Because we did get our Cincinnati's done, too. Okay, come on. Tensions with Germany go up. Cleveland, Flint, Spokane have finished their reconstruction. Budget tension plus. Gotta take it. I'm taking that. War has broken out between the US and Germany. Alright, there we go. We are now at war with Germany. So, where's the German fleet at the moment? They're all in Europe. So let's, at the very least, activate all these guys. What is our invasion range right now? I don't think we can get to the Marshalls. Oh, what is my bird doing? Can you not? Can you please be kinder? Don't be flying away all the time. I don't think he wants to be out down here for very long. Okay, so invasion range, we can't invade there yet. Our intel effort. There we go. Trying to reset that. I don't know why it lets me type. I want to move around the damn screen. Rule the waves. What are you doing? Do I have to press like insert or something? I'm restarting the game. Well, no, and I'm not putting up the be right back screen. Give me a moment. I don't know what's going on. Rule the waves is being crap. My computer is actually kind of lagging right now, so I'm probably gonna need to do a restart after this stream. Yeah. I don't know why it just sometimes lags. There's a memory leak in something. I've suspected it's Rule the Waves, too. It could be something else. It could be Planet Coaster. It could be Steam in general. Some program on the computer. I don't shut it off enough, but it seems like if it runs for a day or two, it just suddenly starts chugging. It feels like my computer's become a lot less consistent over time in how well it performs. Alright, so start. We're going to activate all these guys here. In terms of AVs, I think all of our AVs are active. Let's activate all of our destroyers here. And then all of these guys are going to be ASW, or are going to be trade protection ships. So that gives us 40 of 21 plus these guys, which gives us an additional 30. So we have 70 trade protection ships right now. So now the thought is, what's Germany going to do? So I'm going to move the North Carolinas out of the West Coast and onto the East Coast. Yeah, I was not prepared for war going in 1917. I was thinking I had another year. But nope. So we can keep those guys in the Caribbean. We are just going to keep these guys on station where they are. North Dakota, I'm not going to move out. You know what? No. I'll move North Dakota out. You will move into the Caribbean. So this turn we're going to get Michigan done. And we're going to get Spokane done. I want to get another plane field building too. Another AV. And probably more Stockton-class destroyers. Well, you know what? Let's open the Stockton design and see how we can improve it. So we don't need D, we don't need E. We can get B and X instead. Is that legal? Too many. Let's get rid of X. Is that legal? Lowered rate of fire, but relatively okay. We can get it up to 31 knots then again. And, yeah. Can't add any AA guns to it. I might just add a couple of secondary 3-inch guns then. So this will be the Gregory class, and that won't cost us too much to develop. So, yeah. So aircraft types, fighter request is in progress. So what I want to do is I want to get a good float plane going. So we'll get those guys on the East Coast, we'll get one in the Caribbean. I'm just going to see what Germany does. Germany spying should be high. Michigan's commissioned. Fresno has completed a reconstruction. Any bombs? No bombs. Lower max speed than our current 2. That's not good. Lower max speed, lower range, higher maneuverability. No, I don't want you. Nah, this I will take though. Okay, our new flying boat's ready. So they have more subs than we do. Cruiser action down here. We have 3 CAs in the Caribbean. Yeah, we'll accept that. Cruiser action down near Cuba. Yeah, I'll accept that too. It'll probably be a CL. Is that a Minneapolis? That's a Minneapolis. You guys searching? There we go. Saying 1 CA. What are you? Are you Minneapolis or... No, you're Tallahassee. Good. We've identified it as a B. We have... Okay, it is a CA. Why are we engaging that with CLs? It can outrun us? I say we divert away from it and try to keep Pasadena alive. You need to just disengage now. We're not gonna get lucky like we did with the British one. Heading to Santiago. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to bomb stuff from the air at the moment. So... we need some ability to do that. I wonder what happens if I order a float plane scout with double bomb load focus, if that would do it at this point in time or not. Because that's kind of what I want to do. Alright, so yep, draw, nobody gained any points, and it just kind of left. Alright, start building some destroyers. Alright, build subs. Build us 8 subs. One thing I want to do, these guys should be on as raiders on the East Coast. So that those guys help out. So what... Alright, so Germany's just kind of staying here for the moment, it looks like. They might be sending stuff down to the South Pacific, but I don't think it matters that much. We don't have the range to hit them, they don't have the range to hit us. Now, if France goes to war with us, that does make the whole situation a lot messier. But then we're going to want to focus on the Antilles. You know what? We don't have much VP. Let's try to get France into this war, too. North Dakota's commissioned. Good. Springfield's in the yard with engine problems. Phillip is commissioned. Convoy defense down here near Jamaica. And we gain VP for that. Cool. Alright, so... we're building two newer CAs, and it would be good to get more CAs. I am going to spend some more money on dock size here, but, you know, focusing more on getting some mass-produced DDs out at the moment and subs out might help out the war a little bit more. And CLs, I think it'll be good to get CLs out. Alright, so let's take the old Cincinnati, get rid of these mounts, and then add in maybe these guys here. Or we can do something like this. The Raleigh is just a better Cincinnati. Am I gonna want to move stuff around? No, not yet. Spokane is in the yard with engine problems. 2 destroyers are commissioned. No common ground, founding peace negotiations. New fighter prototypes are ready for evaluation. Alright, so one of these two. This one's faster, this one has better range. I'll go with the faster one. And then we'll build the CL Rally. We'll build another one. One thought is we design AMCs to raid them too. Okay, so I have to be careful about what I send over if I am going to send anything over. Or we just try to get France into the war. I say we try to get France into the war. And then play it from there. Keep everything on the East Coast for now. And active. And then just try to get France into the war. And play it like that. Because we could take the Antilles from France. Possibly if our invasion range increases, we could do some stuff in Southeast Asia. Michigan is finished working up. Suwerny is commissioned. Smoke floats. A new Russian fighter. It's faster than our current best. Alright, I wanted aircraft types. I wanted float plane scout. And I want to see if we can get some bombs on it. For our plane fields. North Dakota's finished working up. New Haven's in the yard with engine problems. Yeah, okay, that's good. We have bombs on airships now. Okay, I'll accept this. There's also the thought where I could build, like, large coastal Oh. One thought is I could build large coastal batteries. Like 12-inch coastal batteries. That is not... Well, okay, it is actually outside of my rules. I just specified 10-inch guns maximum. I should have said for ships. Okay, so these are some of our newer-ish cruisers. So, of course, they have to go up against an enemy armored cruiser. Now... Oh, wait, what are these? These are Tallahassees. Now, on the other hand, we have a massive destroyer advantage. Columbia took a hit. It's going to have a fire control advantage, though. Yeah, we're taking hits, unfortunately. But if stuff goes bad, we have the ability to retreat. And I'm thinking right now it would be really, really nice to knock out an armored cruiser. I'm going to detach Columbia. or disable that. You go that way. Okay, we are scoring some hits on it. We did take a hit on Wilmington. We have scored a number of 6-inch hits. Wilmington took another hit. There we go. We are actually scoring some damage. And Columbia is currently retreating. Order her back to St. John. Honestly, Columbia might just kind of keep in a supporting role for the moment. There we go. Now we are scoring more 6-inch hits on it. Wilmington near misses. Victoria Louise class hit. We're showing medium damage on it now, so that's good. Yeah, Columbia closing a bit closer. And the thing is, if we can hit this with some torpedoes, it's dead. Our goal is to just have it primarily firing at these cruisers and to kind of keep Columbia back. However much damage we've done to it, it's certainly slowed at this point. So our max speed is still 28 knots. There we go. Now we're scoring more hits on it again. So now we're in a broadside engagement with it. We took a hit. Pretty bad one. But we're scoring more. Yeah, it's only going 15 knots right now. Columbia, turn around. We're getting really close to the point in time where I want to launch a flotilla attack. Fortunately, Wilmington is pretty damaged. But there we go. We scored another hit. And another one. And another one. And a couple more. Wilmington's bridge has been destroyed. Order the flotilla attack now. Wilmington's just gonna not be able to move, or not really. There we go. Now we can turn. Go this way. Go this way. With the direction our flotilla attack's coming in. Do that. Columbia, I want you to move that way. Wilmington took a turret hit penetration. We scored another hit on it. Oh, come on, destroyers. We're giving you like a perfect target to shoot at here. Wilmington. Oh, that's bad. Turret flash fire, 2 turrets burnt out. So it burnt out 2 neighboring turrets. Wilmington is pretty badly damaged, but she limits her flooding. Right now, we're definitely not winning this engagement, but, you know, if our destroyers can stop fucking around, then maybe they can get a torpedo into it. I hate destroyers sometimes. Cancel the flotilla attack order. I want you guys to turn this way. Get more guns firing at it. How fast can you go? 20 knots at the moment. Oh, what are they doing now? You guys are incompetent. What shape's Columbia in? Columbia's actually in pretty decent shape. Wilmington taking a lot of structural damage, but not much else. Alright, it is going to be pressed against the coast here. If you guys can't fucking finish this thing off, I'll be so annoyed. Alright, shoot at it. You know what, close the range even more. There we go, now we can shoot at it. Wilmington took a penetrating hit and is massively slowed down. Oh, hey, look, it's our other cruiser division. There we go. Another hit on the Victoria Louise class. We're registering heavy damage on it. Forward turret's disabled. We've knocked out one of its side turrets, but it's still shooting. Columbia's rejoined. No. Go 22 knots. Wilmington machinery repaired. How fast can she go now? She can only go 9 knots. Come on, catch it out. You know what? There's an interesting thought. And that is, we go to port. Because what's going to wind up happening is we have badly damaged this ship here. And it's in waters where it doesn't have a home port. Even if we're not sinking it, it's going to get interned. So the fact that we've done as much damage to it as we've done, it's dead already. I shouldn't be risking my cruisers on this. It's been sunk. If Sen 1 really wants to engage it, she can, but on the other hand, though, it's trapped in here and we could get a prestige point from this battle. Yeah, Wilmington, you just stay going that way for now. We'll chase it in. And then we'll use our destroyers to do a flotilla attack on it and hopefully do a lot of damage. Hopefully sink it. Alright, Wilmington machinery repaired. Launch a flotilla attack now. Come on. It's trapped there. You guys can go in. You guys are morons! Get closer! Get as close as you can. How did that not hit? There we go. And it exploded. And one of our KEs got damaged, not even sunk. So yeah, major victory to us. The CA Scharnhorst, I mean, we hit it with a lot of 6-inch shells, and then, yeah, torpedo magazine hit from Gwyn. So, our destroyer was actually competent. Cincinnati took a lot of damage from those hits. Wilmington definitely took some heavy damage. Seward took a torpedo hit. This thing, a 600-ton minesweeper, took a torpedo hit and got the damage under control. Springfield survived too. I don't think our other CL, San Juan, was even damaged. Nope. They were supposed to destroy a bombardment target, and instead their cruiser was lost. Yeah, that was a risk. That battle was a very high risk. But we won. One of our AVs has been delayed by a month, unfortunately. I badly want more, CAs. Can we add more turrets yet? Please. No, we can't. Let's reduce it even further. And increase the armor of the secondaries even further. So there we go. The Indiana class. And we'll lay one of them down soon. And now we get more money. Aircraft bombing of ships. Finally! Now we can start bombing stuff. So go to the build screen with Indiana. You look at that, that's actually significantly cheaper per month than the Nebraskas. Okay, so come on, Germany. Or come on, France, join the war! Alright, small engagement here. Yeah, we can take that easy. Come on. This is... Oh! Oh, we get a CA. We get the CA North Carolina. Please don't be a BC. Please don't be a BC. What are the... Why? Why? Of all the things you could have picked, 2 battleships in the broad daylight. Ah! Yeah, run. Yeah, run from this engagement. This is not a good engagement to take. Oh, North Carolina's already taken hits. She's taken a couple. I hope we'll be okay. I hope so. Hold on, why do I have 2 pings? Let me just real quickly not have 2 Discord pings. I need to be in less Discord servers, maybe. There we go. Okay, come on, run. So that's a Schleisen class. Yeah, I can't engage this with just North Carolina. I need at least another. I would. Us plus our cruiser force here. That might be enough. Yeah, CA Michigan and North Dakota, which are the more modern Michigan class. Okay, now it gets fun. Craven superstructure hit. So, the question is, do these guys want to engage or not? Because if they do, then this is where things get a little more fun. So I'm going to try to form North Carolina up on them. Yeah, they're pursuing. North Carolina took a hit. Okay, destroyed signals misunderstood. Okay, now we're starting to shoot at them. This is where things can get interesting. North Dakota took a hit. Nothing too major. Some of her turrets are jammed, but that is a lot of 10-inch guns firing at them right now. Michigan and North Carolina are both broadside. Even with 2 of North Carolina's turrets jammed, that's still 12 10-inch guns. Michigan has her full 18. North Carolina at the moment, we can get, looks like 6. So they're firing heavy guns at us. We're only firing these 10-inch ones at them. They're firing 12-inch. They're firing 12-inch guns back. 12 and 13-inch guns back. The main problem is going to be getting our destroyers in position. All right, those guys are pulling off. We scored a hit on the Schleisen. It's already show. Why is it showing heavy damage on the Schleisen? All right, North Carolina took a belt extended hit. And is flooding. She's limiting her flooding though. That's good. Alright. We still have their undivided attention. But I want to reform up with Michigan and North Dakota here. Because really it's gonna be these 2. Michigan took a hit. Not severe. Yeah. What shape is North Dakota? I don't want to control them. I want to check what shape North Dakota's in. Pretty good shape so far. We're definitely taking the worst of the damage here for whatever reason. Like, the hits on us are bad. The hits on the other ones have not been too bad. But yeah, we're having some problems getting North Carolina in. Okay, so it's showing... do something of a strike now. Okay, now North Dakota is coming back in. Now, the good news is, if we just damage these guys enough... Oh, we actually took a belt hit, which didn't do anything there. But yeah, if we can do some decent damage to these guys and not even have to put them down, they can get stuck in the region and interned. And that would be fucking great. It looks like North Carolina and Michigan might be taking some more hits. Their damage is not bad at all. Michigan class fires an unknown ship. Come on, get our 10-inch guns firing at them. North Carolina, turret disabled. There we go, now we got some good guns. But they're firing at us, so I'm pulling away. Yeah, it seems like our AI is not doing too hot. They're kind of pulling off and then coming back around. And they're just running away at this point. We're showing light damage on the Schleisen. And right now, North Dakota, it looks like, is taking the brunt of their fire. Now, fortunately, I don't think they can flash fire us. I think they can magazine us, but our turret armor is so strong that flash firing us would be difficult. North Dakota did take another hit. She's not badly damaged. Alright, we're kind of coming back here. Because, of course, those two are like, let's just peel off. As soon as they get anywhere close to fire their guns, they're like, let's not. Alright, so we're getting heavy guns fired at us. Go on this path for a little bit. This will allow us to fire some of our guns at them, and hopefully not allow them to do too much. Really, what we need to do is we need to hit these guys with torpedoes. Schleswig-Holstein class hit. Good. And another hit on the Schleisen. Showing medium damage on that one now. Good. Come on, come on. Oh, North Dakota and Michigan are approaching. Looks like they are taking their brave pills for once. Start doing a little bit of this sort of maneuver here. Turn this way. And they're done taking their brave pills again. Great. We scored a hit on the Schleisen class. They might be running out of ammo here soon, too. If we can run them out of ammo and then approach, that would be great. They're still firing heavy guns at us, though. North Carolina structure or superstructure pass-through hit. Belt extended hit on North Carolina. That's not good. Peel off a little bit. That Schleisen class is slow, though. North Carolina, belt extended, medium hit, turret hit. Nothing bad. He's got another hit on the Schleisen. And another one. What's our squad max? Still 26 knots. Good. Okay, come on, guys. Come back down. This is your engagement, too. I want you guys shooting at them. This is what you were designed to do. Okay. That looks like one of our... That looks like North Dakota hit it. And North Dakota hit it. North Carolina is coming back around. Where are our destroyers? Okay, so our main force is this. Where's our destroyer division? Great! So helpful. This ship's the one actually doing shit. Nobody else is. The one ship we have under our manual control. Why are you independent? No, form as a support group on North Carolina. Connor cannot keep up and has been detached. Woolsey. What? Why have they been detached? What is wrong with all of you? Alright, so Schlesien class is damaged. North Carolina near miss. Should I say coasting class hit? We're sailing on this course again. North Carolina hit deck extended. That's dangerous. Didn't do much good. Belt extended hit. Come on. The more we damage these ships, the less of a chance of them getting home. And the greater of a chance of internment. And if they get interned, move one. Stop turning around. Be aggressive. Can I order? That's what I wanted. Can't order a rally on them. I don't know what that would do. Now, hopefully these guys are running very low on ammo, though. Should I see coasting class hit? Only was a 6-inch shell, though. And another hit. North Carolina 4 aft hull hit. Those are not good. Her max speed's been slowed, but the damage from that hit was not severe. Is our destroyer division actually reforming on us yet? No. Oh, there they are. Now our destroyer division can actually do something useful. Schlesien class hit. We still kind of need to just keep absorbing their punishment and wasting their fire. But if it gets to nighttime, then we're going to run them down, and we're going to run them down hard with the destroyers. Schlesien class hit. Good. Go this way a little bit. 2, 3. So I see coasting class hit. Go around this way. Schlesien class hit. We have plenty of ammo. It's showing heavy damage on that Schlesien class, though. Okay, North Dakota and Michigan have approached close again, but once again, they are scared off. Because enemy battleships equals scary. So we're showing only light damage on these two. All we gotta do is put one of them in the shop, though. Well, not all one of them. We gotta just do enough damage to put them in the shop. Because if that happens, they're stuck here. They're out of the war. There we go. We scored a hit. You know what? Can we do something kind of like this? Maybe. Because if we can cut around and force them into the North Dakotas, that could be good. Carolina took a hit. We're scoring more hits on the enemy ships. Yeah, okay. There we go. We're pushing them into the North Dakotas. Because they're running from us. We're showing heavy damage on the Schlesien, which I doubt. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Schlesien looks damaged. Oh yeah. North Carolina critical hit rudder damage. That's bad. Starboard. So we're stuck here for the moment. And they're gonna try to fight those guys. There we go. Rudder's been repaired. Come on, pursue them. Flotilla attack them. Because I think they might turn back around. Connor turret destroyed. That's annoying. They still definitely have firepower, though. My hope was that we'd catch them at the appropriate time in that turnaround. Schleisen class took a hit. Couple more hits on the Schleisen. Looks like, yeah, they're still firing at the Schleswig-Holstein. I am butchering these words, I know it. Or butchering these names, I know it. Alright. North Carolina is approaching the Schleisen class. We've launched a torpedo spread at it. Let's see if we can... And it torped us. How bad? Bad damage. Go down to 8 knots. Pull away. Pull away. Ah, fucking hell. Okay, we're limiting flooding. That's good. Turn away. North Carolina limits flooding again. 242. Yeah, we're limiting flooding. $122. I'm gonna cancel the flotilla attack order. As much as I would like to... Well, much as I would like to attack them at night. If we get our flooding under control, though, I might still go and hunt them down. Despite our damage. Because I think they're low on ammo. There we go. North Carolina is back up. Sea state limits ship speed. So our current goal is to hunt them down at night and put a torpedo into them. Do we see anything? They slipped us. Yep, scenario is over. They got away. So they got a minor victory. We took heavy damage. We lost a sub. We heavy damage to North Carolina due to that one torpedo hit. I think these things do have torpedo protection, though, so I'm glad that it wasn't an older one. We did a lot of damage to Schleisen, though, and some damage to Schleswig-Holstein. Michigan took some damage, and North Dakota took some damage. So, a minor German victory, not good. But strategically, that's important. Because there's a strong chance that they're going to intern both those ships. What I want to do, though, is I still want to go to war with France. We've commissioned 4 subs. Yeah, you're friendly. Buy it. Depth charges on ships. I don't care about 15-inch guns. Okay, so new floatplane scouts. We can get a bomb. Yes, we can do that now. Alright, so which one has the best range? This one has the best range. Yeah. And the best speed. No, not the best speed. Second best speed. Best range, though. Let's get it. Alright, so the German raider BB Schleisen is damaged and has been interned in a neutral port. There we go. The other one looks to have survived. But okay, they're actually raiding here, some of these places. What do we have here in the West Coast? We have some Delawares. I don't think I'm going to bring any of them out. There we go. Schleswig-Holstein made it out, but Schleisen was damaged enough that she is now interned. That is good. Basically, for the operational loss of the CA North Carolina for 2 months, we have eliminated a German battleship from the war. I am content with that. San Juan is in the yards. It'd be nice to get some more points. Unfortunately, that is gonna cost us a lot of funding, so that's probably Indiana halted for a little bit. Okay. I have to take that option. Our new scout plane is done. Come on. There we go. We gained some victory points for that. Lockheed has developed a fighter, and it has a bomb load, so I will take that. And I'm gonna resume construction on Indiana, or yeah, on Indiana then. Nebraska is 9 months away from completed. We're probably not gonna go to war with France at this point. Germany right now doesn't have any ships along the North American East Coast, so what I'm gonna do is all my ships along the East Coast, all my CAs along the East Coast, which is a lot. I'm going to move North Dakota to the North American East Coast so we don't immediately get blockaded. But, yeah, they're going to have a problem on their hands. So the Spokanes, they're still along the West Coast. They were rebuilt as AVs. I want you guys to move to the East Coast. That'll take you a few turns. But, these guys are all on the East Coast. Oh, wait, these guys are. Move these 12 ships into Northern Europe. Move these ships here into Northern Europe. So some of our Stocktons are damaged. And then move all of these ships here into Northern Europe. Cancel the order, or the movement order on these guys, though. Nope. Cancel order moves. There we go. Yeah, that is a finicky screen to play with. So we'll still have some destroyers on the East Coast then, which aren't on trade protection. And then we'll leave the CL Cincinnati or San Juan since she's still damaged. But everything else is going to Northern Europe. And we can put them there because Russia. That's gonna be good though. Improved triple turrets. So small engagement here. At Bermuda. Ooh, no. Alright, let's move Aztec as well into Northern Europe. So Germany's not quite blockaded right now, but yeah. Quadruple torpedo mounts, that's good. Our new fighter is ready. Decatur has been sunk by mine on the North American East Coast. Okay. That wasn't one of our Northern European ships. So yeah, right now I think we're sitting in Russia. Probably. Okay, the Spokane's made it to the North American East Coast. I want to move you guys to Northern Europe as well. New docks completed. Stringham is commissioned. That will increase the tensions with France, unfortunately. Enemy coastal raid here. Can't really take that. What we need to do... Hi, Bosian. Okay, 2 submarines commissioned, 2 destroyers commissioned. I'm hoping to engage them in some battle over here, but the game seems reluctant to give me them. Okay, light AA weapons. Niobe has been in turn, that's good. No! Oh my god, game! We have our entire fleet in Northern Europe, and you won't give me a damn mission in Northern Europe. Tensions with France are high. This is annoying me. Let's go another turn. We've commissioned 7 submarines, 4 new destroyers. Give me a battle! I'm okay. Pissed off at the game, but otherwise okay. I think I'm gonna pull my ships out of Northern Europe now. Move every single ship here back to the North American East Coast. That is not working well for us. Oh, I stopped our doctrine training as well. That's why I've exchanged. Guess those. That'll cost more. We've commissioned 8 subs. Early air launch torpedoes. That's nice. German destroyers been interned. Submarine-wise, we are getting a lot of our submarines in service. Aircraft types. Request proposals. What kind of campaign is this, dude? Yeah, this is, we cannot build battleships or battle cruisers. This is this campaign. Oh yeah, and I have to take every single point of prestige from events, too. Which naturally winds up with higher tension. So I'm actually going to design a new floatplane scout, because that's most useful to me right now. So basically, we're building super CAs. 7 submarines commissioned. Plane fields commissioned in the Navy. Flying boat as a private venture. This thing has a good bomb. Yes, I'll take it. New Russian fighter is in service. Oh my fucking god. We're on prize rolls. You shouldn't be doing that shit. Oh no. Oh no. It's time. It's time. France is going to join the war. Alright. That's gonna make this more interesting. I've been expecting this to happen. You move back into the Caribbean. Honestly, I'm probably going to put the North Carolinas in the Caribbean as well. Okay. Okay, so what's a super CA? Basically building a CA as big as you can. 40,000 tons, 18 10-inch guns. That is... I think those are the largest warships in the world right now. Yeah, I can with confidence say that I not only have the largest warships in the world right now, but they're larger than any warships currently building. And in terms of game, or in game terms, these here, these are heavy cruisers. The game counts these as heavy cruisers. Not battleships, not battle cruisers, heavy cruisers. And they're the largest ships in the world. They're larger than every single battleship in existence right now, basically. But yeah, France is going to join the war. That's going to make this a little more difficult, I will say. Yeah, but I've been kind of wanting France to join the war. So that I can potentially take Fort de France from them. Other than that, our invasion range isn't enough to threaten any of their other colonies, unfortunately. So it's just going to have to be that. We do have some new Gregory-class destroyers completing. Right now we don't have any destroyers building. We're going to have another AV done in a turn. That'll be another Plainfield class. Actually, I don't want to open the Paulding class. I want to open the Gregory class of destroyer. Why not play the... Because that would be hell! No, I wanted to see what a super cruiser and declare war on everyone campaign would be like. You know, that was kind of the idea of this one, something entertaining. I have played a Spain campaign offline. You have to be a little more careful with it, but that does mean you get into less wars. So the idea here is that I get into a shit ton of wars. It's 1918. This is the fourth war so far, I should say. But yeah, this gets us into a lot more wars. Well, what was I wanting to look at? Light forces. Uh, okay, we can't build larger destroyers yet. We can only build ones of this size. On the other hand, these are only designed for 31 knots, and they're going 32. That's enough for me to order more of them. Yeah, order me another batch. Another nice batch of 4. How the fuck do you have your tech so high? Like this, at level 12, I'm in the US. This is 1918. I have research budget at 12. Oh, are you thinking this is Rule of Waves 1? No, this is Rule of Waves 2. This is the newer game. Alright. Time for war with France. There we go. Victory points reset. Food is becoming scarce in France. Okay, yeah. You can set 12. So yeah, I just got technology. Food is becoming scarce in France. So France just joins the war and then immediately has enough of their traders, or yeah, immediately has enough of their merchants sunk that their people immediately start complaining within the first month. Well, not complaining, but they start noticing food shortages. It feels like when you played the game. That happens if you're like a minor power, which I'm not. Okay, convoy defense. It's risky, but I'm gonna take it. They were unable to challenge our forces. Thank you for the free points. Alright, so I'm not super worried about France sending ships here. Yeah, that's why. Playing as Italy and Austria-Hungary is the exact reason why tech feels like it moves slower. If you're playing as a major power like I am, then tech moves faster. Yeah, fuck, trying to play all the major theaters. Yep. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go. You guys go to South Pacific, and then you're gonna go. Actually, you know what? No, you're gonna just hold there. You're gonna move over to Southeast Asia. And the idea here will be to prevent a French blockade of either region. The other thing I want to do, kick the French out of the Caribbean. Delay due to unfavorable weather. Yeah, it is fun to play as Italy. AB, City of Helena. Nice! Oh, that's good. All or nothing layout. All or nothing armor layout. Yeah, that's okay. You took full control of the Mediterranean. Yep, that's doable. I do play for prestige a little more now. I don't think I was able to get full control of the Med as Austria. Some of that was the wars I got into. It's really hard to do, or kind of hard to fight Britain. But, you know, I wasn't the best played game in that regard, but I got a lot of prestige from it. Convoy attack near the Antilles. We have the 3 CAs down there. Yeah, they decline battle. I will take this engagement. They decline convoy defense here. I'll accept. And they accept. So what are they going to have? Okay, so we have the Minnesota and the Connecticut. Why could I not have gotten them in a... Why could I not have gotten the other Minnesota, or the other North Dakota class? Alright, so unknown ship sighted. What are you? This is risky. If this is a battlecruiser... It also depends on what battlecruiser it is. It is a battlecruiser. It's a battleship of the Redoubtable class. It has 6 14-inch guns. It's 21 knots. It's tiny. I'm gonna fight it. UK was ignored. Okay. Yeah, it is difficult to get territory from the UK. I did manage to get Malta as Austria-Hungary. It cost me a couple ships, though. Okay. Redoubtable class hit. Minnesota took a hit. Secondary battery hit. So we've taken some damage. Redoubtable class hit. You just killed France and Austria-Hungary. Yeah, that's not too difficult to do. Italy and Austria are really fun nations to play, but, you know, right now I'm playing as the US with all of its budget and tech. Alright, come on. There we go. Now we're scoring some good hits. There we go. We're getting our 10-inch hits in. Oh, that's some good 10-inch hits. Okay, that's a lot. Cummings took a hit. That's severe. That might be enough to sink her. If that stays permanent. That's another 2 10-inch hits. We have found the range. Let's just say. Light damage on fire. We have completely found the range here. Minnesota turret hit top. Non-penetration. We have definitely some damage, but nothing too severe. Oh my god, look at how slow it's going. 10 knots. 10 knots. Look at how many hits we're just scoring on it. Yeah, okay, we're scoring hit after hit. There we go. So yeah, this is a heavy cruiser doing this. This is 2 heavy cruisers, or 2 armored cruisers doing this to a battleship. Connecticut is launching torpedoes. It has slowed down massively. It has stopped in the water. We sank it. It sank. It is a shit BB. But yeah. Yeah, we sank it. They were supposed to sink traders, and now France has lost a battleship. Yeah, super battleships are fun. I haven't really gotten to the super battleship phase in this. I tend to kind of stop around 60,000 tons. I find I haven't needed anything bigger yet. But in this game, there's a good chance I'll go beyond that, but with heavy cruisers. There we go. So France has now lost a battleship. Now I am worried about something, and that is France putting a lot of ships down here. They're sending a big squadron. So here is my thought. I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna move the Michigans down into the Caribbean. And in terms of escorting ships, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna give them 2 AVs in the Spokanes in the Caribbean. Aren't CVs like the means to an end? Yeah. Yeah, they kind of are, which is why mines are limited. Although I can do conversions to get around that limit. I wanted to see, since I'm building a lot of CAs, those are ripe ships for, or a lot of large CAs, those are ripe ships for conversions. So I wanted to design a rule set where if I want larger carriers, I'm gonna need to convert ships to get them. So that's my current rule set. I can only use smaller CVs. But I'm not quite at that point yet. Smaller purpose-built CVs. These Spokanes are conversions, so these would not be limited, although they do only have 9 aircraft. These Plainfields, though, are custom-built. They have 24. I can go up to 48 with them. So basically, these 2 combined is my maximum aircraft capacity for a single purpose-built ship. And I cannot use conversions or rebuilds to get around those. Have you seriously not built AVs before? Seaplane tenders. That's like the first carrier thing you get. I'm beginning to suspect you haven't, in fact, played this game. Alright, Caribbean. Move them there. These guys are now active, but the Stocktons are more elite, so I'll order the Stocktons down into the Caribbean instead. And we'll go another turn. Invasion of Antilles delayed due to unfavorable weather. But I am definitely going to have to leave soon. Crush them completely. wanted to get more. Alright, we want Marshall Islands. Where was that territory of France I was trying to invade? Djibouti. Okay, so it's not any of those. Is it... Hold on, let's look. Is it the Antilles? Yeah, it's the Antilles. We're trying to invade the Antilles. I only have... Well, that's... Even with 3 games, though, I would have expected you to have encountered the seaplane carrier when it became available. I might take Polynesia as well. Because I can. Superimposed X amount on CL. That'll be good. Battle turnaway maneuver. And we'll get a new floatplane scout, too, with a heavier bomb. So... We get 4 options? That's weird. Alright. Which one should we pick? So maneuverability is higher in these guys. That doesn't matter as much. Okay. Speed and range. So these two have the best range. This one has the best speed. This one might be the most balanced, but it's not very tough. This one's very tough, actually. But has the lowest speed. This one's also pretty balanced and has good speed, decent range, good toughness. I think I'll go with that one. Our new flying boat is ready for service. And I think at this point I am going to call it, though. Because I do have to go soon. We'll have to do another scrapping at the end of this episode. So yeah, we got through that war. Doctrine-wise, let's stop the training. I really, really wanted to take the Antilles, though, by force. Oh, but now, you know, we took it by that. So now there's only one territory we need to grab in the Caribbean, and that is New Providence. Grabbing New Providence would be fun. Going to war with Britain, I think, would be the smartest next move. So yeah, I think with that, I will see you guys later. Thanks everyone who stopped on the live stream. I will do this again, hopefully within a couple of days. And yeah. That went okay, I guess. Not the greatest war, not the most exciting. But, you know, a British battleship got turned and a French battleship got sunk, so hooray. Bye. Oh, thank you, Bosian8900 for following. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Nameless Follower group. I should just say that right now.